Hello there, everyone. Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Today back once again with some more Tekken 8 ranked matches as I try to climb up the purple ranks here with Asuka. Looks like my first opponent's going to be a Leo player, so let's see what we can get done here. Hopefully, don't get destroyed. All right, we do manage to open up, get a hit there. All right, they tried to press there. All right, we're going to get him here. Ah, ball got me there. All right, we do manage to start things off with a perfect against Leo. I tried to sidewalk that. Or sidestep, I should say. When I say sidewalk a lot of the times, I do typically mean sidestep. Alright. Alright, they're gonna get the wall here. That's unfortunate. Up is still more there. Alright, they get the hit there. Tie things up in a game apiece. I walked right into that. Very unfortunate. We do get a hit there though. We get our install. Alright, catch him off guard with the grab there. I didn't get my shoulder charge. I don't know why I got outright launch there. I shouldn't have did that. Alright, second round goes to Leo here. Trying to get a launcher there. Alright, I thought that was over. I don't... Why did I get hit there? Alright, they were sitting on low there. Alright, they do manage to win the first game here. Yeah, let's see if we can tighten things up and try to make a little bit of a run at it this year. Alrighty, we started off pretty good with perfect and then just went to hell there after that. We managed to get the hit there. I just got straight up launched. Okay. We'll see if I'm allowed to ever stand up again. We do get a grab there. I'll do 4-4-3 because I've been going low a lot. And we'll get another grab in here. Alright, we do win the first round like we did before, but didn't necessarily mean anything. Alright, there's more to that. Alright, they do press on my turn there. They go for a grab. Alright, we do get the low. And this time we do something we didn't do last time and managed to get 2 rounds on the board. Alright, we get another grab in here. Alright, we get a low in. I'll take that trade. That should not reach me at all, right? Alright, we do manage to win the second game, 3 rounds to none. Let's see if we can still win the set here. It'll take a lot of luck and a lot of me not messing up here. All right, they're gonna let her up.
Round one. Fight.
All right, they get the low there. All right, that's a mid. All right, they're gonna combo off that. All right, they were sitting on the low that time. All right, they whip there. We'll just use the rage art or repeat smash, excuse me.
Round two. Fight.
All right, gonna get the launch there. Oh, I thought that would, for some reason, punish that. But alas, it did not. All right, we get the throw. And we get the low. All right.
Round three. Fight.
All right, we get a low there. All right, I tried to power crush that. I guess that must have been a low. I tried to punch parry him. Now we have no health whatsoever. That was very unfortunate there. That probably should have hit him. I don't know why it didn't. Maybe it was just kind of off axis there. All right, we are plus there. I do magic him on a low. I meant to do down back three. All right, we do get the hit there. Should have went for the low. We're gonna go for the throw here. All right, we have a parry of our own. And they're dead here. All right. We do manage to steal that game away from Leo and win the set 2-1. Good games to that opponent. We'll see if we can get a little bit closer here to Battle Ruler. Battle Ruler. I'll be back when I find my next opponent. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a wall rank player who's on their promotion match. I am confusing all the words in the English language, it would appear. And they're also on a 2-game win streak like we are. And we get skyrocketed. All right. Let's see if we are able to play the game here. All right, we'll heat up here. All right, good duck by them. Try to get the hit on the low. No break on the throw. And we do steal the first round against Warang here. It looks like they're promoting up from Mighty Ruler into Flame Ruler. Alright, did you break the throw there? Unfortunately, that came up a little bit short. Alright, they mashed immediately there. Alright, that's not a one break. I guess that's a low too. That's unfortunate that I woke up backwards for some reason. He doesn't break the throw that time. Alright, he does block low there. Unfortunately, we don't get the break. I don't know if we could have broken it or not. Alright, no break on that throw either. Alright, we'll heat up here. And he will get hit by that second punch. So I'll gladly take that.
Fight.
Oh, I was a little bit too far away. That low profiled me. That's not what I wanted. Alright, he gets hit by the second part of that. We'll do 4-4-3. Alright, we are plus there. I don't know if this will be enough. That's unblockable. Alright. We'll steal one there and get a little bit closer to Battle Ruler and deny their promotion into Mighty Ruler, at least for now. They just Hwa Ring. We could absolutely get steamrolled in the next one. If there is a next one? Question mark? I don't think there's going to be a next one. No high hopes. Okay, it is going to be a one and done there. All right, well, good game to that opponent. Back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Dragunov player with the full night vision goggles and everything on. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, we had the same idea. Alright, we are plus after that punch. Get him with the low there. Half the time when you see me do that move, I'm trying to do down back 3 and I just get back 3. Alright, that's not a one break. Oh, I tried to heat up and didn't come out the first time. Right, no blocking the low. And we do get him with the running 3. Alright.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I thought I was going to go for low there. Alright, you can't sidewalk that. Alright, try 2. That didn't break it either, so it must be 1+2. Alright, no break on the low. Alright, we'll heat up here. I'm going to go for a grab because I haven't done that yet. Alright, so we can catch him whiffing something. Alright. We both sidestepped, but I acted first. And got lucky there. Alright, do manage to get the hit there. Alright, no block on the low. Is that what I meant to do? Alright, so I tried 1+2 that time. I'm not sure why I'm not getting the break. I guess I'm guessing, or am I doing it too early? I'm not really sure. Alright, he mashed immediately. I thought he was going to absolutely press there. Alrighty.
Fight.
I have no answer to that throw. I've tried every option, I feel like, and don't know what what to do to get it. Try to do to get there. If he keeps doing it, I'm not gonna be able to break it. Like I don't know what the answer is. Alright, we do get the... I thought I got grabbed. That's why I made that noise. It's like, did I get grabbed for being, like, really plus there and just jab... or and going for my throw? Like, I figured, like, that would... that should and would beat that out. But alright. Alright, we are in our our promo match into Battle Ruler. So let's see what we can get done here, if anything at all.
Fight.
I have no idea what the break is. I've tried 1 plus 2, and 2. I don't know what to do. I know I'm doing something wrong somewhere because it has to be one of those things. But I'm just not getting the break there. All right, we'll get the launch there. That's not what I wanted. All right, that move has been saving my life. I think he might have tried to crouch.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, the time he did grab. I shouldn't have tried it twice. Alright, we'll heat up here. Alright, let's just keep doing that string until it doesn't work anymore. And then probably even if it does work. Wow, that has some fucking reach on it. How much reach does that have? Good God.
Round 3. Fight.
I thought that would punish. I have no answers for that throw. I'm sure you can break it. I mean, I know you can break it. I don't know how to break it, though. Like, I've tried all the options that I can think of, and it's just none of them are working for me right now. So I don't know what the guaranteed, like, actual break is. But yeah, I must be doing it at the wrong place because I'm just not getting it at all. All right. All right, we are plus there. All right, we tie things up to 2 apiece. He just sidewalked me. I tried 2 that time. I've tried a different answer every time and just don't know what to do. That's unfortunate. What a freeze frame and what a time for this to crap out here. I guess we just got disconnected here. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't think they would rage quit there. Surely not. Especially since they were fighting back here. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Tekken 8 does Tekken 8 sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna guess the connection just dropped here. Alrighty, I guess I'll be back when I find one more opponent since it's kind of left off in a weird place. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like we found our final opponent here. Going up against a wall rank player. We're on our promo match up into Battle Ruler. They're on a 3-game win streak. We're on a 4. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, we'll give it the low there. Alright, we are plus after that. But they do low profile me there. I have no idea when to take my turn against wall ring, if you really can. Alright, make him pay there. I tried to rage art him because I knew he'd press there. Unfortunately, it does not come out, so unfortunate. Alright. Alright, we'll get our launch there. Unfortunately, that dropped. That's unfortunate. Alright, they do block at that time. Alright, we're gonna heat up here. I tried to heat smash him there, thinking I could. Alright, we get the grab in here. That should kill him. Oh, no, it didn't. Alright, we'll jab check him there. Alrighty. Headed a game apiece. That tracks me. Okay. I pressed circle one too many times. Oh, that low goes really far. All right. All right, do manage low profile in there. All right, do get the hit there. And we do get to pick up kick there and tie things up at 2 rounds apiece. Alright, we do get a round start launch there. Alright, we get our stacks up. Alright, we do get a grab in there. Alright, we kept the pressure on that whole game, and we do get a promotion in the battle ruler. Somehow, some way. Kind of felt like we were on the back foot that whole time, but we do manage to get lucky there. All right, let's see if we can keep the pressure on Huaring.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, we do get another round start launch. I dropped it. All right, good break in the throw. All right, he does block the low there. All right, tried to fish in a jab there. All right, we'll shoulder charge. As he kind of goes into stance there. All right, good break on the throw. Oh, I thought that might have been my turn there. Try to low profile him. All right, I tried to heat through that, but unfortunately we're not going to get it. That tracks. All right. I don't know if it tracks or if I need to just walk it the other way. I'm not 100% sure. All right, that time we get low parried. Thankfully, I didn't get much off of it. All right, we go for a grab here as he tries to power crush. All right, saw him immediately grab. We'll catch him with the rage art. All right, that'll put us up 2-1 on Huaring there. All right, let's see if we can escape with something here. All right, this time we actually do sidewalk it the correct way. All right, we'll heat up, try to keep the pressure on. He does break the grab there. All right, the heat smash. That's unfortunate. Well, I tried to low profile him and I lost out there. That's unfortunate. I don't know why I didn't get my launcher there. Alright, tried to low profile him. That must be mid. That's unfortunate. Probably just lost this game because of that. Yeah. Trying to get out of the corner. Didn't really know if there's anything I could really do there. So, well, yeah, we'll just kind of eat that one. Alright. See if we can still win the set 2-1, though. Alright, we did get our launch that time. Alright, we'll take that. All right, we do manage to steal the first game here. I did nothing but hold back that whole time. I just got hit by fucking everything for some reason. I did get the hit there. That's an unfortunate trade there. I thought that whiff was going to be the end of it there. I don't really know what to do against this stance there. All right, managed to duck correctly at some point and get a jab there. All right, I guess that particular move must catch both directions, so I don't really know what to do there other than just block it, I guess. All right, that beats Power Crush. All right, tied at 2 rounds apiece here. Take that. Fuck if I know what to do when he starts doing that bullshit. All right. He has a parry? I never knew Wall Ring had a parry. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to drop that set 1-2 and just slide down a little bit closer to Flame Roulette. But alrighty, well, good game set, opponent. Do leave me in the video here. If you made this far, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.